Hello, my name is Stepan Tchynetskyi, and today we are going to talk about my project, Intelligent Analysis of Comments and Inquiries for Business Support and Development. Our main goal is to develop a platform to support business development by analyzing the locations of business locations, processing feedbacks from users in real time from social networks, Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, and other using natural language processing. This tool will help us to get the value from the client's feedback and understand what they really need and how we can grow up our business. So let's take a look on Analogues. So the first big analog was Karma Media. It's just gathering data from the magazine, blogs, newspapers, radio, social networks, TV, websites, and accumulate it with the different NLP methods like sentiment analysis. You can see on the right side where the newspaper shows the really small negative feedback and large positive feedback. And on the left side, we can see a dashboards that we actually could create with this platform. That's actually really good idea to show the user how their business works, and probably we will implement something similar, but we need to upgrade it with the different graphs and other stuff. So here's the Rapid State. Rapid State is also a big platform. It's only gathering data from the social media, and I think it's a good idea because anyway we are using nowadays we are using mostly internet and don't mostly use TV, radios, or into newspapers. So on this slide on the right side we can see that the sentiment analysis method, where it shows the positive, negative, and neutral statuses of some post. On the left side, we can see the subscription method. That actually a really good idea, which we'll probably implement in our on our side. But we need to think about the functionality and prices. Make bigger subscriptions or something like that. So let's now go on to the system analysis. So here's the use case diagram where our manager is authorized or register in the platform. Then he could choose the method and source of the data. He could also get the results on the screen, save it, build the plots, or make a summary. Also, he could actually download his own data, so we need to think about how to process it too. Here's the class diagram, how our architecture looks like. So we have main programs that controls all the system, registration, authorization, basic methods that use data, and specific methods like sentiment analysis, results, summaries, and plots. We can also build with it. So here's the collaboration diagram, that's the diagrams that show us the user workflow during the use of our platforms. First of all, he's registered and authorized. Then he could choose the data source, then methods to use. Only after that he could show he could see the results, he could save it, he could plot it, he could make a summary, anything he wants to do. Here's the activity diagram. That's what actual users do in our platform. He could register until he will register successfully, authorized until he's really authorized. He could go to the main page, then choose data, choose methods, get the results, show the results on the screen, build the plot, generate summary, or just save it and finish his work with our platform. So here's the component diagram. That's how it looks on the physical side. Here's the main .py that controls everything. That's like our main program. He could gather data, accumulate results, use methods different, and authorize user in our platform. So let's talk about methods and tools we use there. So the methods we implemented is sentiment analysis, lemmatization, stemming, text summarization, post-tagging, and tokenization. Sentiment analysis shows us the feeling of the user, while lemmatization like helping us to get really meaning of the word that could help us with the text summarization in the future, and will actually help with sentiment analysis. Stemming is also something similar to the lemmatization, but it's work like a little bit faster, but it's not using vocabulary to catch the data. Post tagging also will help us with lemmatization probably, because we need to correctly identify the meaning of the word to like cut it ending. And tokenization is probably the most powerful feature to organize the data to process it. Yeah, we will do this with Python, Flask, Fast API, and NLTK, the Python NLP library, and React to visualize it. So Python is an interpreted language that easy to use and mostly used with data scientists. With Flask and API, we will start our microservices where we will gather data, make some methods, and actually like send data to the user. The React, that's the one that that should show our data to the user, that we will make an interface with it. The prototype of our platform. Here's the sign-in method where we need to type our email address and password and to log in with the JVT we will get. So here's the sign up method. We probably need to rework the fields that we used to get better information about the user. Probably we will also need to create the subscription right here so the user could choose his plan. Here's the home page where we can see the sentiment cells, the monetization, stemming, text summarization, and down there we can also find that tokenization, post-tagging. So let's have a look on one of these methods, like sentiment analysis, where we there was a simple interface. We need to just have the associated with our company word like McDonald's and process it. After pressing the process, we can see the results of it, where we can see in different color squares the results of our sentiment analysis. Well, 32.8% of user positively talks about the McDonald's in Twitter, and 27 of them talking like negatively, but we don't need to count that people mostly talk negatively, like in the social media. If they are good with it, they will not talk at all, or so this result is very good. Text summarization, that's just to show you that all our interface looks the same, but we are changing, we are keeping it simple, so user will type also associate with his company word, like we will also see this McDonald's, and we will get all the posts in the row and summary. So like we can see on the right side that here is all the row text, and here is the summary we get from them. Our platform. It should probably need to be to get better, because we are having some issues from user about what they are actually typing, with some errors, or probably we need to implement some error handling. That probably will be in future. So the conclusion, here's the platform that we made for user. It's probably not fully functional, but a user actually could use it now for free, and we actually discussed what we need to rework to make user more attractive, like rework the UI to make it more attractive, to make tables bigger, to make fonts bigger, and other stuff, to make to optimize our methods that will help us to get the user data in real time. Also, we will connect to Kafka to get the data, to get the streaming actually data, so the user will see it in real time on his UI. So yeah, thank you for your attention. Bye.